Hey guys, Jack here. It's been a while since I did a profile myself and not just getting my friends to do them. I've also got a new lovely Killer Kill playmat, as you can see. Ryuko, my toy right there. And as you can see, this is for Raidraptors. As you know, the set Shining Victories just dropped, sneak peek and everything, and yeah, I've been able to pick up everything I need to do the deck, so without further ado, let's jump straight into it. Right, to start off with, we have the triple Tribute Lanius. Tribute Lanius, when it's normal or special summoned, you can, once per, in your main phase, you can send a Raidraptor card from your deck to your grave. So it's a Foolish Burial, this puts your Mimicry in there, and your Readiness is ready for later on, and your Mimicry to banish to get a search, so this card's really good. It helps you go plus. You can search out what if you send the Mimicry, you can use Mimicry to search out whatever you need for later on. So it's really nice as well. It helps thin the deck out. Next up, we run 3 Vanishing Lanius. This is one of your most important cards of the deck, as it helps your combos get off. Once per turn during the main phase, when this card is normal or special summoned, you can then special summon a level 4 or lower Raidraptor monster from your hand. Is really nice because you can combos up nicely with this, because you can normal summon this, special this, get this effect off, and then get going. And then you can overlay into your 4 Strixes and any other rank 4s that you need be, because he does not lock you out, which is really nice. The fact it doesn't lock you out of anything other than Raidraptors. Definitely need to admit 3, or otherwise you just ruin consistency and you're bad at the deck. Next up is Triple Fuzzy. This card, in my opinion, is my favourite card just because it's called Fuzzy, and it is just bloody amazing. Fuzzy can special summon itself if you control another Raidraptor, and then when it's sent to the grave, so even by detaching or any way, shape or form, you can add another copy of itself from your deck to your hand. The only problem with it is in fact it does lock you into Raidraptors, but if you're going into this, you tend to be going for this guy anyway, so it's not really that big of a deal. But yeah, definitely 3 of, or once again, you just got, if you're not running 3 of him and you're running less, you're just gonna won't be able to search him out when he goes to grave. It's just bad. It's just that good. Next up is Triple Mimicry. Mimicry is, like I said, when it's sent to the graveyard, the turn it's sent to the graveyard, you can banish it during the, once per turn during the main phase. If this card was normal or special summoned, you can target it and another Raidraptor and gain level, so that helps you go into stuff like Blaze Falcon, but I don't run Blaze Falcon. But when this is in the grave, you can banish it and search out any Raidraptor card. So you can search out a spell, a trap, or a monster. So this card is just really nice for searching what you need. So that's why it's a 3 of. You need it at 3. Next up, we run Triple Strix. This card has recently become really good in the deck because of Skip Force, finally. But yeah, this card is a 3 of, because when it's normal summoned, when it's on the field, you can tribute it off, special summon a Raidraptor monster from your extra deck, but in the end phase, it returns to the extra deck. Its effects negated, it has to be special summoned in defense mode, I think. I can't remember that part correctly, but yeah. It's really nice because you can use that, Skip Force, and then go into the towers, go into Ulti Falcon and stuff like that. Also, if you've used up all your normal summons for the turn, if you attack with a Raidraptor monster, you can special summon this if you have a spell trap card on your field and grave, in your field or in your grave, and then you can gain life points times 100 for each spell and trap card on your field and in your grave. So that's that's really nice after damage calculation, getting a bit of life back. Definitely 3 of if you're running the tower, if you're running the ulti turbo, which pretty much this is. Next up is Double Singing Lanius. This is really nice. You really want to be searching this out more than opening with it or seeing it, because you can only special summon it. You can special summon it if you control a Raidraptor XZ. So this can help you go into your 4 Strixes quite nicely, double 4 Strixes in 1 turn, or into anything else if need be, because he doesn't lock you out, which is really nice. He doesn't lock you out of stuff that isn't Raidraptor. So 2 of, because it's just nice to search and maybe see. Next up, we run 1 Sharp Lanius. I run the 1 Sharp Lanius because it's 1/7, which is nice. It's a level 4, once again, because they're all level 4 pretty much. Then I only run it at 1 because its effect to special summon when it attacks is a bit too slow. But it's nice to use this and Vanishing Lanius to bring this out, use this effect, put something to defense mode if it's, and then just then maybe use this to attack over it and then special summon out. But yeah, it's only at 1 and you can search it out nice and easy. So at 1 it's nice. And next up is the 1 Pain Lanius. I only run this at 1 because it's searchable with stuff like Mimicry and stuff like that. But it's just an extra additional special summon, so there's nothing really much more to say about that. And you have to pay damage and take damage when summoning it, so it's not really the best. And then next up we run triple rank up magic, skip Force for the first spell. This card is beautiful because you can target 1 Raidraptor monster you control, rank it up by 2, which is really nice. And also when it's in grave, you can banish it and banish it and a Raidraptor monster, and then special summon a Raidraptor XE from your graveyard. So, they got over ulti Falcon, banish, ulti Falcon, or banish, the rank 8. You pretty much this just helps you. It just helps you. It's like a monster reborn in grave, which is really nice. Definitely 3 of, or once again you're bad. Next up, for the last rank up magics, I run 2 Soulshare Force. I'm thinking about bumping this up to 3 because of this card. I'll explain that in a bit. But yeah, this is really nice. Pay half your life points. Special summon a Raidraptor XE from grave and rank it up by 2. So you can go for this or your Rise Falcon, and then you can go into stuff like Cyber Dragon Infinity, all that sort of stuff. Any rank 5, because it doesn't specify it has to be Raidraptor that you rank up into, which is really nice. So yeah, just 2 of them. Next up is the new cards, 2 Cattle Call. Cattle Call is really nice because you can go. Because it's really nice as well. Because it's really nice because you can just get rid of a card. This can be quick play as well. So you could attack with a card, activate this, tribute it off, special summon out a big guy, then that big guy attack and stuff like that. And also, if you just want to go into a big guy and you have Soulshare Force in hand, so you can use this. Go into like the rank 8 or something, attack or maybe get destroyed in the end phase, then Soulshare Force it next turn, bring it back and rank it up. So this is really nice for that, but I'm thinking if I can get hold of a 3rd, I might put this in at 3 because this card puts in so much work when I actually see it, so yeah. Next up is 2 Readiness. I run the 2 Readiness because Twin Twister's a thing, and this just gets you so much advantage because you can recycle from grave, which is just too nice, so yeah, just 2 of them. Next up, I run 1 Raidraptor Call. I only run the 1 instead of like 3 or whatever, like some people are running, because I can search this out with Mimicry. The deck's fast enough as it is, and I don't want to deck thing too fast, or otherwise I'm just going to end up burning out all my resources if my opponent is able to stop me with like, strike and stuff. But I only run this at the 1 because it is nice, but I do want to keep some stuff in deck, so just at 1 it's nice, and it's searchable. Next up I run double Twin Twister. This is just to deal with pesky back row, and you don't mind discarding stuff like your Fuzzies or your Mimicries for that. Next up is the recently put to 2 Allure of Darkness. Really nice, just gives the deck a bit more, gives the deck some draw power. So yeah, and then 1 Upstart, because it's Upstart and it just adds a bit more consistency to the deck. And as this is more of a rogue deck, you do kind of need the Upstart, and I didn't know what else to put in anyway. So next I run 3 Raptors Gust. This is really nice. Just this can stop the strikes, stop the warnings, stop anything that's going to make your opponent either stun you or stop you, or you can just stop your opponent with this. If they activate Pendulum Scales, anything like that, this can stop them, as long as you control a Raidraptor monster, and that's quite likely, considering this deck just likes to swarm. Next up is 2 Readiness. I like Readiness at 2 because I've got weak monsters on board, or I've just got 1 4 Strix on board, I want to protect it to get the search. I can just activate this, it's protected. I still take damage, maybe, depending on the situation, but yeah. And then if it's in grave, I can also banish it and then stop taking damage for the yeah. So that's really nice too. I wouldn't run it any more or any less, really. I just like it. Next up is 1 Grandhorn. This needs to be a warning. I can't be asked to find my warnings, but yeah. Next up is the extra deck. For the extra deck, I run triple Raidraptor 4 Strix. Raidraptor 4 Strix is really good. He's just your nice. He's search, is your main search for the deck, and he gains attack and defense 500 for each winged beast monster except himself. So if you've got 2 of these on the field, if you've got 2 of these in defense mode, this one will be on 2/5 defense, and this one will be on 2/5 defense, because this one gains it for this one, and this one gains it for this one. So that's really nice. So yeah, run that at 3. Next up, I run 1 Rise Falcon. This is just really nice if your opponent's got a nice big like pendulum summon board and you've already got rank 4s. You can go to rank 4s. Bring this out and then just target the highest attack one, and boom, boom, boom. It just destroys everything, which is really nice. Next up is 2 Revolution Falcon. This is more for your rank. This is very similar to this, except when it attacks, everything becomes 0. So you're dealing 2,000 constantly with special summon monsters. But this is I run this because it's nice for its rank up targets. So yeah, and it just helps you get over big boards that your opponent's special summoned a lot. Next up is 2 Raidraptor Satellite Cannon Falcon. This is really not used for what it should be. It's used for its effect is when it's summoned, blow up the back row and your opponent can't chain anything, which is nice. So if you can rank up into this from this, it's really nice. So yeah, but it's more used for going into this guy. So yeah, that's what it's really there for. Next up, I run the triple Ulti Falcon. I run triple Ulti Falcon, even though I only run 2 of these, because I can use this to get out 2. And then I can use Cattle Call to bring out 1 of these and rank up into one of my other cards, and then overlay into one of my other cards that I've run. It's also with 3 of these, if my opponent does manage to get over 1, I can sort of leave that in grave and then whatever. Or if I do decide to bring this out, or I can Soul Shave Force this from grave and then bring out a 3rd if need be. But if I can normally securely get out 2, and then the 3rd one's there for a backup or whatever, for if my opponent does have any sort of out to this, but this is kind of hard to get over because it's unaffected by card effects, which is really nice. And it also has that burn and weaken effect, which is nice as well. I then run 1 Castiel, 1 Ice Beast Seraphine to negate effects, and it's a winged beast, so like force it against the attack. 1 Cyber Dragon Infinity, because I can Soul Shave Force a rank 4 and go into this. And then 1 number 77, the 7th Sins. This is really nice because I can just overlay this on top of an Ulti Falcon. That's why I run the 3rd Ulti Falcon, because of this, and Cattle Call. So I can Cattle Call into Ulti Falcon, then just throw this on top, which is really nice. Yeah, so I hope you like this deck profile. This is only an initial build, so if you have any improvements or any suggestions to make this even more Ulti Falcon Turbo, I would much appreciate you leaving them in the comments below. Thank you for watching and putting up with me. I will see you next time with another deck profile. Bye.